We're back on the bastard. I was going to show you some of the things I got done because it was just kind of a mad rush to do as much work as I could in between old Mac and in between everything else that we had going on. I just tried to stick my head down and get a few things done. But we got the Holley Sniper setting on top of the intake, figured out what fittings we need, figured out where we're going to run our wires. So we got parts ordered for that, a grommet, AN hoses, AN fittings, filter. I've got the pump installed in the tank. It's Holley's in-tank pump. You got to do a little trimming on the bracket and that'll go right in the tank. I've actually got the fuse box mounted too. The car now has a fuse box in it. It didn't have any fuses before, so we have a fuse box in there and made a nice little panel so I can put relays and stuff inside the glove box and just clean everything up in there and make the wiring look nice. We got the ignition hooked up. We've got it turning over. Got power running to some of the things already, and we've also got the alternator and the pulleys back on the front of the motor, just making sure that our mock-up before was right. And that way, if we get everything hooked up, we can go ahead and fire it up. But what I'm gonna do right now is we got the front end back here in the shop out of storage. I'm gonna get a couple things off of it and get it prepped and ready to go back on the car so we can start mounting the radiator. One of the things that happens when you work on these old cars is there's always some rusted bolts and stuff that just won't come out. And on the bottom of these fenders here, both of these broke off inside the bottom of the fender. You can look here on this one side, I have already drilled and tapped this, and it's ready to accept a little bit larger bolt than it had, which won't be any problem. And then the other side here, it broke off way out here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grind this side down as flat as I can, drill that out, run the tap in there, and then we'll be ready to bolt that up. We got the front end mocked up on the old Bel-air or 210, however you want to call it.
I'm making a little radiator mount. That looks nicer than what, oh my God, I guess perfect.
It looks nicer than what was on here. Now we're just going to upsize them to the right size or a little bit oversized hole, and they will bolt into the core support on the car. So I made this where it'll slide down in between the core support here and kind of fit down in this notch. Like that. This is when those magic fingers come into play. I'm gonna move on to some things while I'm waiting on parts. You can see here I've got the gauge cluster assembly out of the car. I need to make a place to mount my Holley EFI gauge cluster, their little screen, I guess you would call it. Yeah, it's a screen. We've got to find a place to mount the screen. So what I'm going to do is mount the screen and this little air gauge. It's a little digital air gauge. Before I cut this that I just traced out on the sheet metal off, I'm going to go ahead and cut my hole for my air gauge and cut my hole for my Holley screen. I don't know why screen is so hard to come to my brain, but I'm gonna go ahead and cut the hole for the Holley screen, get my brackets made to hold the Holley screen in, and get all that done before I cut this piece off, because that small piece, it's gonna be tough to clamp it and hold it in place, and I just think it's gonna be easier to work with on this big sheet, and I'll trim it out at the end. Yeah.
Russell's been working on Bastard. You've been working on the Bastard.
Yeah, and I've been doing a lot of stuff that really is not film worthy either. I've been running wires, bro. Running a lot of wires, trying to make everything look nice.
Yep.
And we are actually gonna do the first key power to the Holley system right now.
Yeah, we're gonna set up the little screen that comes with it. You've got to program it, tell it what motor you've got. It's gonna ask you a couple little questions. I remember doing it on the 54 up there.
Yeah.
So
I've got a bunch of temporary wires.
Yeah.
You know, there's some things temporary just to make sure this works. It's basically my Friday. I got to mow tomorrow.
Yep.
But I've been working on this, so we said let's grab the camera and film this in case it blows up. Because I've never done this.
Yeah, you've never done this. I did pull old Mac in because we had a little clanking noise while we were steering, and figured out what that was. I didn't tighten up a cab bolt tight enough. Got that fixed, and so we're gonna work on this now. Hopefully everything goes to plan. You gonna start her up?
I'm not going to start it up. I'm going to start the screen up.
Let's see if it works.
So it came on. Now we need to go to select wizard. Select your sniper system type.
Oh shoot.
Oh shoot, what part number do we have? I don't know. Jesus. What's the part number on the carburetor say out there?
Let me go check. Oh, we got a 550 869.
58 67 869.
869 Quadrajet Sniper. You gotta click on it though, buddy.
I tried.
Some fat fingers you got.
Oh, there we go.
That's not it.
550 869.
Told you them fat fingers.
Ah, see, I need a stylus. Engine displacement.
A 455. Is that what they're asking?
Yeah. Can you move it? Look at that.
Damn,
Ooh, we're going with that. Target idle speed? Shit, I don't know.
Hold on. And now we're going to try to start it. So let's do it. Whoa! Fire!
Why would you do that? What an asshole.
All right. You going to try it again?
Yeah.
There's some smoke, Russell.
Hey, where there's smoke, there's fire. That's what we want, some fire.
Not like a big fire. We just want the spark plugs to fire. The gas. You nervous?
No, I'm just thinking. I feel like that distributor's 180 out.
Here we go again. Whoa, shit! We're definitely gonna try this tomorrow.
Yeah. Yeah, I gotta pull that distributor back out. I think that's my problem. That's okay. We're getting fuel. Obviously, it's blowing up out of there. The Holley's working. There's no leaks in my AN fittings. That was my first time doing those. So, I mean, I'm happy. Even though it didn't crank, I'm still happy.
Yeah. Who that is?
Somebody in a Tahoe. Blazer.
Oh, look at that freaking cool Blazer.
Look at that.
Oh, that's Dangdo, the guy with the Suburban.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's the guy with the Suburban. What's his name? Jerry? Jerry? Look at this. What is this? You coming to drop this off?
Yeah, I need the slots to put in.
All right, so this car wouldn't start the other day, and it sounded like it was 180 out or something like that, and I couldn't really figure out why. Lo and behold, Pontiac Motors the distributor turns counterclockwise. I'm not a super knowledgeable engine guy, but I didn't know that. I did some looking, pulled the cap off, and I'll be dang, it turns counterclockwise. So I re-ran my plug wires. I had to steal a couple plug wires off Betty White upstairs, and we're gonna try it out right now and see what happens. Fingers crossed. Now, I just have temporary wiring for power for my Holley system. Everything's just kind of twisted together. Oh my God, it runs! Oh my God, it runs! It ran, it cranked. That's what I wanted. That is an amazing feeling, y'all. I promise you, you have no idea. It's been a long time coming on this car to hear it run again, and it had a 2-barrel carburetor on it before. Now it's got a 4-barrel fuel injection EFI unit from Holley. We got some wires to clean up. I got a tranny line that blew off because I just stuck it on there just to see it crank. I don't have any coolant hoses, anything like that on the car, but it is alive. So now I'm gonna dive back into it and start buttoning up all the wiring, button up all my coolant lines, transmission lines, everything like that. I gotta put an O2 sensor in, so I need to run and get a bung for that. I need to build some plug wires for this car. I need valve cover gaskets. I need a lot of stuff. But regardless, it's alive, and that makes me feel good. All right, like I told you guys, hold on, are y'all dirty? You're dirty. You dirty kids. Like I told you guys, there was some things to tidy up on here just so I really want to run it and let it get to temperature and make sure everything's good, make sure I don't have any leaks and things like that. So we got coolant lines on, we got our heater hoses blocked off, we got the O2 sensor in, transmission lines fixed, got several things taken care of. So, and I got a temporary wiring for the fan, so I'm gonna let it get to temperature before I turn the fans on manually, and that's just for the Holley's learning status. And that'll let me get, once it gets to 160 degrees, I can set my idle speed. So there's a few things to do, but I'm gonna run it through its paces right now and see how it does. And it should just crank up, no gas pedal. It is alive and kicking well, y'all. It cranks up just like an LS, just I don't know shit about these, tuning these or doing anything to them. I just read the instructions, hooked it all up, and the car is running better than it has since we got it. That's for dang sure. I couldn't be happier. I mean, we still got a lot of work to do to get this car on the road, but the fact that it's running, you can't beat that, man. The throttle response is pretty good. Old straight pipes sound pretty good back here. It's gonna be a cool hot rod, man. So I'm gonna let it do a little more learning, and then I will get off my high horse and start doing some of the detail work I need to do, but pretty cool. We're gonna pull it on the lift. We're gonna try to anyway. My exhaust pipes are dragging.
It's back in its original spot.
This is where it started its life here. Woo, doggy. That feels good. That feels good. It's been a long time coming moving this car. I'm happy. Now it's time to get all the little stuff worked out so we can drive it. Well, the long and short of it is, it's on the lift. It's ready for me to do some more work to it. It's about 5 o'clock. I got some yards to go cut, but I'll be back on this car in the morning and I'll be cleaning up wires, cleaning up lines, mounting lines on the frame rails underneath. I'll be able to get it in the air and not be stuck on my back. I'm excited, so I'll bring y'all along and show you everything we're doing. Thanks for watching, guys.